I hope you're all doing well. It's been 2 weeks since my last video, and it's just because it's winter time, it's flu season, and the stomach flu was roaming and we all caught it in the house. So I'm still recovering. My energy levels are not yet 100%, but I'm getting there. I just wanted to quickly stop by here and not leave you guys for too long. So I'm going to do my best to make this video short and sweet. The reason I'm making this video is because I get a lot of questions on Instagram, people private messaging me to tell me about how they feel about coming to Canada and asking me a bunch of questions. So if you're not following me on Instagram, please do so you can direct message me if you need to. I'm always happy to help. If this is your first time here, you're welcome. Please subscribe to my channel and also hit the notification button when you do so that you get notified whenever I post a brand new video. Please also look through my past videos to see if there's anything that interests you. Feel free to share my videos, leave your comments in the comment section, and if you have any video that you like, please do not forget to give me a thumbs up. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about one question that I get all the time. Should I move to Canada? Whenever I get this question, my default response is, why do you want to move? If you're very critical like me, you're thinking like, I'm just really thinking like, should I really move? Okay, I'm young, I have a great career, but things haven't really set up for me right here where I am. Okay, so what's the job market for my career path in Canada? Is it a hot market? Are there opportunities for me there? What's the future like? Can I afford to move? Like, what would I be doing if I decide to move? How would it be like if I moved? What do I need to know to be able to start the process? These are all the questions that would be in my mind. And I'm just like, you know what? At the end of the day, whatever you choose after you do your own personal analysis, does it give you peace? Does it make you happy that you're taking this step? Do you feel enthusiastic about your decision? So if your answer is yes, I'll say, well, good, because really you don't have to move. You don't have to leave where you are if things are going well for you, because moving to Canada has become a trend, like people say. Now that you're considering moving and not exactly sure, I'm going to be sharing with you some of the pros and the cons that I find after I moved to Canada. My number one pro is that Canada is very welcoming to people from every part of the world. And for people who are in trouble, people whose lives are in danger due to violence and their spiritual choices or sexual preferences, Canada has opened the doors for people like that to flee from persecution and come and seek protection here. And there is enormous, support for people like that who are, say, maybe refugee claimants or refugees or protected persons. So this is definitely one thing that I really love about Canada, the fact that there is all of these resources for people like that, and it's just really amazing what opportunities these people have. You have equal opportunities as everybody else. If you're a refugee claimant, a refugee, you have. The only thing is you cannot vote. Do not let anybody intimidate you because you're a refugee claimant. So this is for people who are filing for their refugee claims or they're already here. Do not let anybody intimidate you because, oh, you're in Canada and you're not originally from. Do not. So, and take advantage of all the services that are available to you. My second pro is that you have great opportunities. So, if maybe like me, you lived in Africa most of your life, you are able to work with Africans. It's a different environment here when you come and work with people from different parts of the world. The experience is different. It's valuable, and you can apply whatever skills that you have when you go back home or when you travel, it just gives you a lot of confidence because you've been able to relate with different people from different parts of the world in ways that you would normally not have. Now, the experience aside, I feel like Canada is most suitable for people who are young, students, young adults, people who are just basically trying to figure things out and haven't really they don't have anything about their life set in stone yet. It definitely provides you a good opportunity to start your life. So number 3 is the experience. So like I said, when I talked about the opportunities it just gives you valuable experience that you can take wherever you travel to. So my 4th pro is healthcare. I do feel like being here definitely gives you peace of mind in regards to healthcare. Healthcare doesn't cover 100%, but it definitely gives you peace of mind in most areas, because when you start working, depending on where, there's a level of benefit that you have, and parts of healthcare can also be covered. So it just really helps when you have healthcare. My 5th pro is the diversity. Same thing. Great opportunity to meet people, great opportunity to have experience, great opportunity to start something new. Like me, I do a bunch of stuff like photography, I enjoy making videos, I teach, I act, I do a bunch of things. Like these are things I never thought I would be getting into as of say 5 years ago. So it's really exciting, all the possibilities. Now let's get into the other stuff, my cons. My number 1 is that it is expensive. It is expensive to move to Canada. It is expensive to live in Canada. So the big question is, if you want to move to Canada, can you afford it? Number 2 con is the weather. The weather can be really extreme. We have really only 3 months, maybe 4 months. It depends on what you like. There are weird people who like the winter, but I don't. A lot of the time, for me, I'm just really dragging throughout the winter. Life is just so slow for me in the winter time. And so many people cannot handle it, especially if you've lived in Africa all your life. It's going to be a challenge, but you have to just mentally prepare for that adjustment. Number 3, moving to Canada can be very overwhelming and can take a toll on your mental health if you have no help or family members. And that's why it's really important that when you come, you find, groups or colleagues at work, just find people that you can spend time with, just so that you're not living in isolation. Students, I feel, have it so much easier because school is a social environment, so it's so much easier for them to make friends that way. But if you're just a newcomer and you know no one, it's going to be a challenge, so that can be very depressing. Trust me, that's the word, depressing. My number 4th con is that I do not believe that you can be rich in Canada, and I don't mean to sound like a pessimist. Now, here's the truth. The system is not structured in a way that you can be rich. You can be rich, or not to say you can't be, but if you feel like you want to live wherever you are to come to Canada because you feel like you will hammer or you'll be rich, I don't know. I have a lot of viewers from the States, so hammer means like to make it. If you feel like you come to Canada and this is where you will make it, if you don't come to Canada, you cannot make it, you're wrong. Because there's lots of people who are struggling here. I know lots of people who have been here for so long and they are still struggling. People who have, degrees. It has nothing to do with how many degrees you have. So if maybe you're like, yes, like me, when I first came, I was like, oh, I have a master's, I'm smart, I'm this and I'm that. I was going to, get into working with the government. It's not that easy. So my take is that just come here, see what you can do. If you want to make the extra cash, see what you can do to make the extra cash. I believe that you can invest and you can make good profits. I believe that you can start a business and, slowly with patience, you can establish yourself. But just don't think that being here will make you rich, because I know lots of businesses that struggle. People who can be rich are one, the rich, people who invest, real estate moguls. And yeah, I think those are the only people that can be rich. And people who do fraud, yahoo yahoo. Even when you win a lottery, the system has conditioned it in such a way that you cannot be rich. So yeah, my number 5 con is that it's so easy for you to unconsciously contribute to a cultural genocide when you come here. For example, I've started building a family. I have a son, and it's so easy for me to forget my culture because I really don't have a huge family here. I have just my sister and her family here. So it's so easy for you to forget about your culture, forget about things that you're used to from back home. So we make sure that we all eat our food, we speak our language. My son is only 16 months old, and most of the time I speak my local dialect. When I'm on the phone with my sister, I speak my local dialect. Most of the time I'm on the phone with my mom, I speak my local dialect. So I feel like it's important for you to keep that. I just really cringe when I see families or parents who always speak English to their children. Like, are you preparing your child for the future? Are you really thinking about the child's future? If you are, then I think you should make sure that you're imbibing those cultural values in them, because if you don't, in another 20 years when they start having kids, they have nothing to hold on to. You just lose it as you go along. My number 6 con is that settling down takes a while. It's not really a con. I think it's just normal for you to move all your life. Like, you physically move yourself, move everything about you from one place to another. It's just normal for that to take time to settle down. So an average of 2 to 5 years would be ideal for you to get yourself really, really situated here, getting your dream job, your dream house or apartment. It does take a while, and that's where your patience has to come in. When you come, do not be in a hurry. Just be patient with the whole process. Finally, my last con is your food and health. I have to be honest with you, your health will potentially degenerate if you immerse yourself in the eating culture of Canadians. I think that Canada is actually doing better than America in terms of food. But trust me, there is so much chemicals in those foods. Even the things that are organic may not be natural. Back home you can pluck fruit from the tree. You don't have to worry your head about, anything. But if you want to come here, you're eating McDonald's and Subway and baked beans and hot dogs and all those bacons and all processed foods. I'm sorry, you're going to get sick very fast. Even like the chicken and most of it, like the way I take care of my meat when I cook it, I season it in lots with ginger, garlic, onions, and I slow cook it just so I don't trust. I have trust issues. I know I'm a bit extra, but I do have trust issues, and that's because I've seen people who have only been here 5 minutes and they just get cancer from nowhere. Even the vegetables in the stores, they have been laced with chemicals and fertilizers that you have to buy things like vinegar and a lot of salt to wash your vegetables. So as much as you have health insurance, there's also the flip side. Food is not exactly good. So I'm very particular. There's so many things that I don't eat. Meat doesn't taste the same. Fish doesn't taste the same. So there you go. Anyways, I wanted to make this short and sweet, but I just went on and on. But that's just me being honest and giving you all of me. Anyways, I hope you like this video. I wish you all the best in making your decision on whether to move to Canada or not. I hope you make the right decision for yourself and for your family. Moving with family is a different ball game altogether. If you're young and single, life is good, but if you're moving with family, good luck. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you like this video. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Leave your comments for me in the comment section, and do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Share this video if you think that there might be someone who might like it. I'll see you in my next video. Until then, bye.